He was messaging a minor, and it would sometimes lead to, I cannot support that.
You know, he was texting an underage girl. That's inexcusable. It's unacceptable, right?
An individual minor back in 2017. A minor!
And it's probably a minor.
So it turns out that the rumors about Dr. Disrespect, which was leaked a few days ago by an ex-Twitch employee, have officially been confirmed to be true. In fact, Dr. Disrespect will even end up dropping a statement, and he will break down all of the rumors and allegations that were against him. But before we get into all of that, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to press that subscribe button to join the trap house with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. And let's get into how these rumors ended up being true about Dr. Disrespect. Okay, so I'm sure you all know the history already with Dr. Disrespect. He was permanently banned on Twitch back in 2020, and for years no one knew why he was ever banned. Twitch never gave out a statement, Dr. Disrespect never gave a statement. In fact, Dr. Disrespect would just tell the public for years that he simply didn't know, and this was up until the point of 2022 where Dr. Disrespect would officially announce that he had found out why he was banned on Twitch quite some time ago. And because of this reason why he was banned, he was planning to take legal action against Twitch and sue the company. And this would end up not working out for Dr. Disrespect at all, because just a couple months later he made a tweet saying that he was moving forward and that he resolved his legal dispute with Twitch, and neither party admitted to any wrongdoing. And after that, the situation ended up being dead for another 2 years, up until the point of just a few days ago where a former Twitch employee put out a tweet. And this tweet will read that a streamer allegedly got banned for sexting a minor and planning to meet with her at TwitchCon. And of course, when this news dropped, everybody had mixed feelings about it, because this was just a random person saying this random accusation, and he didn't even mention Dr. Disrespect's name at first. Everyone just kind of ran with it, assuming that's who he was talking about. So Dr. Disrespect's original response to this statement would steer some people the very wrong way, because instead of denying these allegations, instead Dr. Disrespect would choose to say that he understands it was a hot topic and everyone was talking about it, but it got settled and no wrongdoing was ever acknowledged, and they paid out his entire Twitch contract. Never in that statement did he once say, oh, I didn't do it, or this didn't happen, I never once texted a minor. He didn't say any of that. He kind of just bounced around it, and people would just speculate about it for the next few days, up until yesterday on June 24th, where Dr. Disrespect was streamed. And during the stream that Dr. Disrespect had yesterday, he mentioned that he was feeling a little bit burnt out from streaming.
Like I'm actually tired of being on social media, and I've expressed that over the years, champs. I just, you know, I've always kind of hinted like it'd be nice to get off and just completely separate, right? Go live in Costa Rica or something. I don't know, but I'm just feeling burnt out.
And it wouldn't end there, because Dr. Disrespect's gaming studio that went by the name of Midnight Society will put out a tweet and officially announce that they had terminated their relationship with Dr. Disrespect. And the tweet read, on Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation against one of our co-founders, Guy Beam, aka Dr. Disrespect. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with parties involved. And in order to maintain our principles and standards as a studio and individuals, we needed to act. For this reason, we are terminating our relationship with Guy Beam immediately. While these facts are difficult to hear and even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all of the individuals involved, especially the 55 developers and families we have employed, along with our community of players. And when that came out, it was like a big shock to everyone, because what was perceived to be just a baseless rumor to the public turned into something that could very well be a real thing. Because if your own gaming studio would terminate their relationships with you, it has to be some types of truth or something to these allegations. And Ninja would end up giving his opinion on all of this earlier today, before we would get the official news about all of these rumors.
If you guys don't know, Midnight Society, which is the game that Doc helped build, right, and create, and he was a part of the company, did their own investigative research behind the scenes and found enough, right? Found enough evidence to let him go from the company, right? Not administrative leave, like let him go after doing their own research, right? And after doing their own internal investigation behind the scenes. If that's not enough, right, evidence or enough to Like, they found something, is what I'm trying to say.
And after this moment, we would just continue to get news about Dr. Disrespect and the allegations all throughout the day. He was losing partnerships left and right. Like, he had a partnership with Turtle Beach, and they even ended up removing all of the Dr. Disrespect merch and products entirely off their site. And once again, this was prior to any official statement. And after this, an official article with Bloomberg will be released about Dr. Disrespect and the allegations. But this article was really lackluster. It wasn't really anything said that wasn't already said about Dr. Disrespect. The only thing that was really important about it was that it was like 3 more reliable sources who was close to the situation that basically confirmed everything that the ex-Twitch employee already said. But after this moment where the article will be released, the entire streaming world will be hit with an absolute bomb after Dr. Disrespect will release an official statement confirming that all of the allegations put against him was basically true. And this is a very long statement, so I'll have all of the tweets on the screen, but to summarize it up, Dr. Disrespect started off by saying that he's always been real with his community and everything like that, so this is why he's really making a tweet. And he will also start this off by not only apologizing to his community, but he also apologized to his ex-gaming studio, Midnight Society. And he basically said that the Midnight Society game studio is full of incredible people, and he never wanted to jeopardize the culture that he created over there because of things that was going on with him personally. And this is where Dr. Disrespect would start getting into things that everyone wanted to hear to begin with. So he basically says that everyone's been wanting to know why he was banned for Twitch, but for reasons outside of his control, he couldn't disclose why he actually got banned. But now, since everything is finally coming to light, he can talk about it. And he would basically get straight into it, saying, were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Now, after this right here, you really don't got to read it anymore if you don't want to, because like, what more do you need to know? But he would continue to explain himself. He followed that up by saying, while yes, he was sharing messages with this minor, there were never any real intentions behind any of these messages that were being shared. These were mutual, casual conversations that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more than that. Now, if you didn't want to stop reading after he already confirmed that he was texting a minor, if you get to this point and still continue reading, it's like, why? Like, what else could he possibly say to make you change your mind at this point? And Dr. Disrespect would continue to say nothing illegal happened, no pictures were shared, no crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. And he would also talk about the civil dispute that he went through with Twitch, which we all know about already. But he said that he wanted to be clear, it was not a criminal case against him at all, and no criminal charges has ever been brought against him. But I'm not gonna lie, even after we already got the confirmation early on in his statement about him being a predator, it would really get wilder from a standpoint of like, he cannot be serious with the things he was saying. And he would continue to say that he's not an effing predator or pedophile, and anyone that knows him truly knows where he stands on those things with these types of people. And he doesn't want anyone to label him the worst of the worst with any of their exaggerations. And he would once again give an apology to his community, his family, and his friends. And he also said that he wish he would have told everyone sooner. But if any of this news made anyone uncomfortable and not want to support him anymore, he completely understands, but he thanks them for being there and all the support they gave while they were there. And to close out this entire statement, Dr. Disrespect said that he's not going anywhere, that he's not the same guy that made all those mistakes all these years ago, and he's going to take an extended break with his family and take a vacation, and he's going to come back with a heavy weight off of his shoulders. And I just want to add my little input to this because I've been getting a lot of hate about this, so I got some things I want to say. Like, he's saying he's this entirely different person now, bro. How different can you be at the age of 42? What changes from 35 to 42? Like, you can't really use that angle that like you know how sometimes some celebrities will have like an old racist post or something that people find on Twitter, and they have like this PR statement release saying, oh, I was like 16 then, I'm a different person now, and they're like, you know, they're maybe like in their late 20s or early 30s, and it's like, okay, they were 16, bro, you were 35, you 35! You're a predator, bro. There's no denying it. There's no bouncing around it, nothing like that. And the way he closed this out was even crazier to me because he said that he's going to be back and people want him to disappear. He's not, like this and that. And his return to the internet is actually going to be super interesting to see. He mentioned that he's taking this long extended break, so he'll probably be gone for a few months, maybe even longer than that. Maybe he's hoping like everyone just forgets about this entire situation while he's gone, and then when he comes back, he'll be off the least scot-free. Hey, newsflash, that's not happening, buddy. But like I said, this hit the community like a bomb, and since there's been tons and tons of streamers and YouTubers reacting to this, from big content creators like KSI, Valkyrie, Pokimane, Omni, Moist Critical, and even Casanat.
An individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yeah. 42 minus 7 is 35. Regardless, bro, no matter what age you are, what the f? Like, nigga, you can't, what the f? No, a minor!
And of course, these aren't the only content creators that reacted to this entire situation. Literally anyone that has a career in streaming or YouTube is probably talking about this, but the responses wouldn't end there. Two of Dr. Disrespect's closest friends would even end up dropping videos responding to the entire situation. And the first one was Tim the Tap Man, and this is what he had to say.
I have known Doc for a while now. We've played games for years, and seeing everything that is spiraling right now is a very difficult thing for me personally. My bottom line, I think, is if what he is saying, where he said that he was messaging a minor and it would sometimes lead to teeter on inappropriate, if he knew that was a minor and those were the messages being sent, I cannot support that.
And the second, of course, is no other than Nick Merckx. Now, Nick Merckx has already been getting a lot of hate on the internet already from his stance on like the LGBTQ community. And this really all stems from his values of quote unquote protecting the kids and keeping the children safe and everything like that. And because of those things that he stated publicly multiple times, today has been a very bad day for Nick Merckx as well. And everyone has just literally been clowning him on the internet because, you know, his stance is keep the kids safe, protect the kids. And he only really associates that with like the LGBTQ community. But in reality, one of his closest friends just got exposed for basically being a predator. But anyways, this is what Nick Merckx had to say about the entire situation.
I'm seeing everything on Twitter, and I read through Doc's tweet, and in that very tweet, he basically confirms that, you know, he was texting an underage girl, and it went weird sometimes, you know. And look, just to be blunt and straightforward, man, that's inexcusable. It's unacceptable, right? There's no excuse for something like that, and I can't support it.
So yeah, things are looking very bad for Dr. Disrespect. He says he's going on a break, so we don't know when the next time we'll see this man. It could be weeks, it could be months, it could be years. We don't know. But I think even when he does return, he's going to have a lot of hate and backlash to deal with for a very long time. But that's just my personal opinion on this whole situation. Y'all know the only opinion I really care about is you guys' opinion. So comment down below what y'all think about this entire situation. And while you're at it, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join me on my journey to 2,000 subscribers. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, be sure to give me a thumbs down. Any feedback is good feedback to me. And as always, I appreciate all of the love and support. And I'll catch you boys and girls in the next banger, man.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.